This model kit review is of the 1/72nd scaled North American Mustang number 4, or type 4, and so it still has the bubble top canopy. And this actually is a starter set, so it comes with some glue, paintbrush, and then some paints that you need. Obviously it's not all the paints you need, but let's have a look inside. Here's, well, on the back here's the dimensions there, as well as the decal and paint guide here. And looks like there's some details there about the plane. Let's have a look inside. So first of all, here we've got our canopy. It looks like we've got two options there, and they're slightly different in their formation. There's our windshield, and we've got looks like maybe a light. We'll have to look to see what that's for. But these two canopies are shaped differently. This is actually very good quality molding. Quite impressed with it. We've also got some recessed panel and rivet lines with a tremendous amount of detail there. So these are the fuselage sides here. We do have some detail on the inside of the fuselage. We've got our wheels. There's our propeller. Now this is our cockpit here. This is the front, that's the back. That's where our tail wheel will go. Here's the radio from behind the cockpit. We've got our radiator. Here's our spinner, air intake there, and this looks like our pilot stick there, pitot tube, radiator exhaust. Here's our tail wheel. We've got our main landing gear there, and then our elevators there. We've got some flaps and some fuel tanks. So actually all very nicely molded. I don't really see any flashing. It's pretty clean. We do have some little mold lines, as you can see there on the edge of the wheels. Now here are the wings. You can see there's space for the flaps. Here's the top of the wing, very nicely molded. Here's the bottom of the wing in one piece, and we do have some details for the wheel wells, which is tremendous. We've also got our wheel well covers. Looks like these might be also part of the flaps here. Maybe one is down. These are probably up and the other ones are down. And then we've got our pilot figure. That's the typical Airfix pilot figure. And there's our instrument panel, our rudder. There's the metal part of the canopy that slides. We've got our exhausts and wheel well covers as well. So let's have a look here. Here are the decals. Not a lot of detail here with these decals, unfortunately. It's a little disappointing. So there's some details here about the plane. So we start off with the cockpit here, and then the radiator. We've got our propeller and spinner, and then the cockpit is put into the fuselage there, and the spinner is put on, and fuselage is then put together. And there's the air intake. We've got our wings being put together. Don't forget to drill out your holes for the different for your fuel tanks. Wings then mounted onto the fuselage. We've got our tail and elevator being put on. Then here's the different options for your flaps, up or down. And then also you can have your radiator exhaust up or down. And then we've got our wheel well covers going on. Now they're open or closed. And we've got our main gear. That's all input on. And we've got our fuel tanks on their little pylons, and then open or closed. Fuel canopy, windshield, our exhausts, and canopy there with our pilot figure. So all in all, molding quality is great. Lots of detail. The decals are unfortunate, but you can always print your own.